Hey girl, do you want to learn how to distress t-shirts? And if so, I am so glad we found each other, bitch, because you guys, this is the first tutorial on the tutorial stage, y'all, and we are doing a t-shirt distressing tutorial. So, if y'all want to know how I do my distressing, you guys have been asking me for a hot minute, I'm about to show you the most popular styles. Let's freaking go. Okay, now tools that you are going to need, you guys, a rotary blade. This is going to save your life. Yes, you can use scissors, but this is literally going to make your life so much easier. So highly recommend. They're like 15 bucks at Walmart. Now, I use two different cutting mats, you guys. So I use a giant one to lay the shirts on, and then when I am doing the small distressing, I use a little mat like this. Totally up to y'all, but it definitely does help. So the first style up is my small V with top distressing, you guys. This is where that little one comes in handy because you can just shove it in the shirt and line it up right in the middle, and you're gonna make a little cutout. And I do end up taking just a little slice from each side just to make that V a little bit more pronounced. And then I take my rotary blade and I make little tiny cuts around the collar, and using the side of the blade, just kind of scrape it to rough it up a little bit. That's gonna give it a more natural distressed look. Another thing is to stretch your shirts like that. So you pull on the shirts just to give it that worn in appearance. That way it looks nice when it gets to your customers, and as they wash it, it will also become more distressed, which they love. And now the next style is our simple off the shoulder, you guys. You're gonna start about 1.5 inches over from whichever side you want to do. If you want it off your left shoulder, you're gonna start from the right. If you want it off your right shoulder, you're gonna start from the left, okay? Super easy. And now I could have left it like this, but I like mine to have a little more of a loose hanging appearance, so I went ahead and just cut a little bit more off the top there. And now when it comes to cutting the hand cut tanks, you guys, y'all have a few options. You can grab a tank top that you already have and just kind of lay it on top of the t-shirt just to give yourself a rough little guide. I normally eyeball it, so I'm gonna show you how we do that. For the traditional tank top, we're gonna start right underneath the sleeve over here, and we're just gonna cut up in a curved motion. And then on the other side, to do with a long line, we're just going to start that same exact pattern, just a little bit lower. That way y'all can show off your cute little bralettes or whatever. And this style is so perfect for summer. And when it comes to the neckline, you guys can put your little mat in there and you can cut whatever shape you want, racer back or whatever. I just prefer to do a little scoop neck, so I just go ahead and cut it like this. And remember, y'all can always take more off. You can't put it back on, so start big. See, I messed up there and I just went ahead and fixed it. Okay, you guys, and the next style is a hand-cut V-neck. So for that one, this is why I like this big mat, you guys, because you're gonna take your t-shirt that I grabbed from my little t-shirt graveyard over here of just ones that have a little bit of error on them. This one's got a big green spot, but I like to go ahead and slip the entire shirt in here, and then I'm gonna show you how we cut it. So make sure your t-shirt is lined up right in the middle, and go ahead and make a center cut, and then you're just going to pivot your rotary blade, you guys, and you are going to cut up and making sure it is even on both sides. And then what I like to do is just go ahead and pull that shirt down just to continue that line, at least until I hit that top seam right there, just to make sure it is all nice and even. And then I'm gonna go ahead and flip the shirt over and do the same thing and just round that back off for y'all, and it is super simple.